Stop scrolling right now and pay close attention because what I'm about to tell you could literally change how your pension arrives in 2026. And if you don't hear this, you could face delays, interruptions, or even lose access to your hard-earned money temporarily. Most pensioners think their payments are automatic, that the money will arrive like clockwork, but that is no longer the case. The DWP is introducing urgent new bank rules starting January 1st, 2026, and these rules are stricter than anything we've seen before. If your bank account isn't verified, if your details don't match exactly, or if you're still using an old post office card account, your pension could be blocked, delayed, or even stopped entirely. And this affects everyone, no exceptions. Even worse, scammers know about these changes and are already targeting pensioners with fake emails, texts, and phone calls, trying to trick you into giving away your banking details. Imagine thinking your pension is safe, checking your account and realizing months later that money was delayed or stolen because of something as simple as outdated details. That's why you cannot ignore this, and why you must watch this video until the very end. I'm going to explain step by step what the DWP is doing, what you must do to protect yourself, how to make sure your pension arrives safely, and what scams you need to avoid so your money stays in your pocket. By the time you finish watching, you'll know exactly what to check, how to update your details, and how to stay one step ahead of these new rules so your pension continues to arrive on time without any stress. If you're even a little worried about your bank account or your pension, this video could save you weeks of problems and possibly a lot of money. So don't scroll past, stay with me, because missing even one detail could mean missing part of your pension next year, and I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Before we dive deeper, I want you to do one simple thing. Hit that subscribe button right now. Seriously, this channel is the only place where I share urgent updates like this, breaking pension news, and step-by-step guidance that you won't find anywhere else. I promise I'll keep you informed with all the latest alerts, changes, and tips that could directly affect your money, your benefits, and your peace of mind. If you subscribe, you won't have to worry about missing anything because I personally upload videos on these critical topics as soon as they happen, so you're always ahead of the changes. This topic about the DWP's new bank rules is just one example, and there are more coming that could affect you in 2026 and beyond. So do yourself a favor. Click subscribe now, turn on notifications, and stay protected. Once you do, you'll know that every urgent update, every alert, and every important change will come straight from me directly to you. Stop what you're doing for just a few minutes and listen very carefully, because this video could literally affect your pension payments starting January 1st, 2026. The Department for Work and Pensions, or DWP, has recently announced urgent changes regarding bank rules for pensioners, and these changes are not minor, they are significant. And if you are receiving a pension, pension credit, or any DWP benefit, it is crucial that you pay attention. Many people assume that their pensions are automatic and untouchable, but starting next year, the rules surrounding which bank accounts can receive your money are changing, and failure to comply could result in delays, interruptions, or even temporary suspension of your payments. In this video, I'm going to explain everything you need to know about these changes in plain English so that you are fully prepared. We'll also talk about timing changes, scam alerts, and what you need to do to make sure your money arrives safely and on time. If you are watching this and you haven't updated your bank information in a while, I promise you, this is the video that could save you a lot of stress and frustration in the coming year. First and foremost, let's talk about bank accounts. If you are still using a post office card account, also known as a POCA, it is absolutely critical that you switch to a standard UK bank account, building society account, or credit union account immediately. The DWP has confirmed that POCAs will no longer be accepted for pension and benefit payments starting January 1st, 2026. This is not optional. Many pensioners who still rely on these accounts may not even realize that this change is coming, and unfortunately, if you do not act, your pension could be put on hold. That means no money will arrive in your account until you have switched to a verified bank account and completed the required verification process. Now, what does verification mean? The DWP is introducing stricter checks to ensure that pensions go to the correct person. Your bank account must match your official identification, which includes your name, address, and national insurance number. If any of this information is outdated or incorrect, your payment may be delayed. Verification is part of the DWP's wider effort to prevent fraud and protect pensioners, but the responsibility lies with you to ensure your account information is accurate and up to date. This is why checking your account details today before the end of this year is more important than ever. Even if you think everything is fine, a small mismatch could trigger delays, and January 1st, 2026 is not the time to discover these issues. In addition to bank account verification, there is also a timing change for payments because January 1st, 2026 falls on a bank holiday. Normally, pensions are paid on a regular schedule, but next year, payments due on January 1st will likely arrive earlier, usually on December 31st, 2025. This might seem convenient, but it also means that if your bank account is not properly verified by that date, you could miss your payment entirely or have it delayed. Pensioners should check with their bank to make sure there will be no problems receiving an early payment, and they should make sure all account details are fully updated before the end of the year. Missing this window could cause serious financial problems, especially for people who rely on their pension for essential living expenses. It is also very important to be aware of scams and fraud attempts. There has been a noticeable increase in fraudulent texts, emails, and phone calls targeting pensioners, claiming to be from the DWP and asking for bank details or verification information. The DWP has made it clear that they will never ask for bank information via email or text, and if anyone contacts you asking for these details, it is almost certainly a scam. Do not respond, and report the message immediately to official channels, such as the National Cybersecurity Center or the government's fraud reporting service. Scammers often try to create panic by saying your payment will be stopped if you don't respond immediately. With the new bank rules, it is likely that scammers will try to take advantage of the confusion, so vigilance is critical. Many pensioners also have questions about other related changes, including the state pension age and pension payments in 2026. While this video focuses primarily on the bank rules, it is important to note that the state pension age is gradually increasing, and for people born in certain years, it will start rising from 66 to 67 between April 2026 and April 2028. Additionally, pensions and pension credit are set to increase in April 2026 under the triple lock, which means your payments may rise in line with earnings or inflation. But none of these increases matter if your bank account is not verified and set up correctly. Your pension cannot arrive if your payment is blocked due to outdated bank details. So what should you do right now? The first step is to check your bank account details on your DWP record. Make sure your current account is registered correctly and that your name, address, and national insurance number all match exactly. If you are using a POCA, you must switch to a verified bank account immediately. This might involve opening a new account if you do not already have one and contacting the DWP to update your payment details. Be prepared to provide identification such as a passport, driver's license, or a recent utility bill to verify your account. Doing this now will ensure your pension arrives safely and on time, starting January 1st, 2026, and you won't have to deal with stressful delays. It's also important to be proactive about payment timing because January 1st is a bank holiday. Make sure your bank account can receive early payments, usually on December 31st, 2025. Even a small delay or mismatch in your bank account details could result in your pension not arriving when you expect it, which could create serious issues for paying bills or daily expenses. The DWP has made it clear that everyone must comply with the new rules, and there will be no exceptions. This is why acting today is so critical. Another important point to remember is that these rules apply to everyone receiving a pension, not just certain groups. Whether you are receiving the state pension, pension credit, or another benefit, the new bank rules affect you. Even if you have been receiving payments without issue for years, your account must now be verified, and outdated accounts such as POCAs are no longer valid. This is not a minor technicality. If you ignore these rules, you risk missing your pension payment entirely. Finally, it is worth noting that the DWP's goal with these changes is to protect pensioners and prevent fraud, but it requires action from you. Updating your bank account, verifying your details, and being vigilant against scams are all essential steps. Do not wait until January 2026 to address this. If you do, you could face delays, confusion, and unnecessary stress. Taking action now ensures that your pension continues to arrive safely, on time, and without interruption. Remember, your pension is a vital source of income, and these new rules are designed to protect it, but only if you comply and update your information before the deadline. So check your bank account today, verify your details, switch from a POCA if needed, and be ready for early payments around the start of January 2026. Do not wait for a reminder, because once the new rules are implemented, there will be no exceptions. Stay vigilant, be proactive, and protect your pension so that it continues to arrive safely and reliably. January 1st, 2026 is closer than you think, and acting today could save you a lot of worry, stress, and financial difficulty. Make sure you are prepared and do not let these changes catch you off guard. By the time you finish watching, you'll know exactly what to check, how to update your details, and how to stay one step ahead of these new rules so your pension continues to arrive on time without any stress. If you're even a little worried about your bank account or your pension, this video could save you weeks of problems and possibly a lot of money. So don't scroll past. Stay with me, because missing even one detail could mean missing part of your pension next year, and I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Before we dive deeper, I want you to do one simple thing. Hit that subscribe button right now. Seriously, this channel is the only place where I share urgent updates like this, breaking pension news, and step-by-step guidance that you won't find anywhere else. I promise I'll keep you informed with all the latest alerts, changes, and tips that could directly affect your money, your benefits, and your peace of mind. If you subscribe, you won't have to worry about missing anything because I personally upload videos on these critical topics as soon as they happen, so you're always ahead of the changes. This topic about the DWP's new bank rules is just one example, and there are more coming that could affect you in 2026 and beyond. So do yourself a favor. Click subscribe now, turn on notifications, and stay protected. Once you do, you'll know that every urgent update, every alert, and every important change will come straight from me, directly to you.